Igbo, with only one mono product, cocoa, in the West, could do the miracles of the Asian tigers, building the first television station in Africa. The University of Nigeria, of Ife, now OAU, and I'm a proud product of that university. Had masters here, also lectured there, because there are 2 universities in Nigeria, the University of Ife and others. And Awo built Liberty Stadium. He built Cocoa House, which is still the tallest building in Nigeria, in Ibadan, since 1957. But guess what? He did the greatest of them all. He gave free education at all levels to the Yoruba people, up to my own Bende side. That is why, whether you like it or not, I always tell people, the Yorubas are the most educated, most cosmopolitan, and most traveled Nigerians. You can't take that from them. That was because of the vision of one man, Obafemi Awolowo. If you go to Ekiti, just go to Ekiti, go to any student and say, Professor, about 50 professors will come out. Vision of one man. Why? Because he could use his product to develop his people. Rewind. Ahmadu Bello, the great Sardauna of Sokoto, used the famous Kano groundnut pyramid, the ice, the cotton, the ice and skin, to form or found the Northern Nigeria Development Corporation, with which he built Ahmadu Bello University, Yankari Game Reserve, Hamdala and Doba hotels, and all the great indices of development you are still seeing in the north today. And he believed that he had to stay with his people to develop them. So he sent his deputy, Alhaji Tafawa Balewa, to the center to go and be prime minister. Go to the east. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, first president of the Senate, first ceremonial president of Nigeria. Later, Akanu Ibiam. Then Dr. Michael Opala used the palm produce that the eastern region had from where Malaysia came to take some palm kernels, and today we bought palm oil from them. He built the University of Nigeria in Nsukka. He built the Trans-Amadi Estates in Enugu and Port Harcourt. He built the Obudu Cattle Ranch. He built the presidential hotels in Enugu and Port Harcourt because he could control his products using fiscal federalism. Go to Midwest region, which was created out of Western region by popular plebiscite on the 10th of August 1963 through the help of people like Dr. Dennis Osadebe, Jereti Mariri, Oba Akezua II, Chief Esoba, Kasinti Momo. They could use their rubber and timber and plywood to develop Midwest region, Popular Cement Factory, Ubeli Glass Factory, everywhere. So we have gotten it wrong by depending on a wasting product called oil, crude oil, which is fast going away, of Nigeria's former over 300 trillion cubic feet of gas reserve, which we are flaring every day, flaring over 80 to 95%. In another 10 years, my fellow compatriots, we will be hungry because there will be no body requiring your oil. So in memory of Chief MKO Abiola, we should go back to brass tacks and get ourselves a new constitution. A new constitution. Because the way and method by which a constitution comes into being are even more important than the contents of that constitution. A constitution must be people-driven or touch-turners to enjoy the respectability of people. So when we imposed a constitution on us in 1999, General Abdulsalam Abubakar, which was actually decree number 24, and the constitution was a mere schedule. And then the constitution is lying about itself by saying in its preamble, we the people of Nigeria have given to ourselves the following constitution. It is a lie. We never did. It was by the 28 members of the Provisional Ruling Council in a document coupled together by the late Justice Nikki Toby. So we need a brand new constitution, not this patch work we are doing under Section 9 of the Constitution. You cannot amend a bad document because it is bad amendment times bad amendment multiplied by bad amendment is to still be equal to bad amendment. So we need to go back to Gibraltar and get a people's constitution for all of us. It has been done in Nigeria, in Libya, in Egypt, in South Africa, in everywhere across the world. Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq. So what are you afraid of? Why are we afraid of having a new constitution? Let us have a brand new constitution in memory of late Chief MKO Abiola. The next government, my first task for them is, if you really want to succeed, restructure Nigeria. If you do not restructure Nigeria, any government that comes will continue to fail. Restructuring is like that scriptural saying, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall be added unto you. So if you restructure Nigeria, every other thing will be added. Insecurity will go. Cheating, marginalization feeling that leads to armed banditry, insurgency, corruption, economic dilapidation, lack of belief in nationhood. All of them will vanish because everybody will have a sense of social justice, equity, good conscience, and egalitarianism. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for that very explosive, profound intervention from the Akpakpa Fiki of Edo land. Dr. Chief Michael Zekome SAN, we'd like to thank you. That's a good starting point. As he was starting this, somebody walked in who has the mandate of the movement, and even Professor Shoyinka himself to stand in as chairperson of this event, and it's no other person, a great intellectual, the leader of the Third Force Movement, the national leader of the Third Force Movement, Professor Pat Okedinashi Utomi. A round of applause for him. A round of applause for him. He's going to take his speech, but before he does, let me quickly introduce